Ooh-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Snap, crackle, pop. Now this is a true gentleman's knife. This is the Gerber, what's it called? The Affinity. Good thing I remembered that. I just learned it a minute ago. This is the Gerber Infinity. And I have to say, oh, not Infinity, Affinity. Gerber Affinity. It's backwards. I get it. So the steel is of the 7CR variety that they do very well. One of the things that I'm intrigued about is this little guy right here. Your thumb stud, while it's only one side, is adjustable, removable, or reversible. So being a lefty, I'm going to end up switching that. But I left it as is for now because I just didn't care. That's how it came. The body is aluminum, and it is really, really nice machined aluminum. It's got a barrel construction, as you can see. It's got this little guy right here, which is a pinch plate. And it's really good because it keeps you from over compressing your frame lock. And it keeps you from pressing on it when you are opening the knife. There's a lot of knives out there that if you put any pressure on that frame, it won't open, especially flippers. They just won't open. I don't know why more people don't do that. That's kind of genius. It doesn't take away from the frame lock. It's still very easy to use. It looks like kind of a little keyboard. But now it's going to open flawlessly every time. So you can see it's a drop point, almost needle point, but it is really, really nice. They call this their black tie affair knife, man. It's like, this is what you wear with your tuxedo. And I can see it. It's definitely a gentleman's knife. This isn't your camp knife. This isn't your bang on it knife. This is your put it in your pocket and use it when you need it knife. All right, somebody's at the ball messing around. It's going to be good for that, but it's going to be good just for everything else, like opening those $1 million checks those gentlemen get and doing all of that kind of crazy stuff. I have to say it's really nice. The blade is just under 4 inches. The grip itself is like 4 3/4. Great size for a grip. It's just really, really attractive. It is a very, very nice frame lock. I saw this and was like, yep, it's gotta be. I need this one. And normally I don't like blades that aren't wide. I like a nice wide blade. Give me a little bit more depth. But this one was just so good looking. It just kind of spoke to me. So let's see. I haven't done anything with it yet. And hey, look at that. Okay, so it is crazy, crazy. I'm going to show you. You see all that rolling up there? That is crazy, crazy sharp. Like, that is crazy sharp. So the edge profiling that they did on this, fantastic. I mean, that is a lot of hair. That is a lot of hair. I do have a little trash bag down there. That is smooth. Look at that. Man. All right, so what we know is that the edge comes ready to go. It comes good looking. Even with a pinch plate, it's very easy to close. It would be a lot easier to open for me if I had the thumb stud on the other side because it's made for a thumb. A lot of guys like to spidey flick it, and they put their finger here, and they flick it with their middle finger. I don't do that. I'm more of a thumb guy. Maybe it's the size of my hands. Maybe it's just how I do it. I don't know. So I'm definitely going to turn that around because I don't need to be spidey flicking that, and it will tear my finger up if I try. So let's take this outside and just get some cutting with it. All right, it's pretty windy out here. Not sure if you can hear it, but here you go. A little bit of its glory in the sunshine. It is really nice looking. It is a nice looking knife. Let's see if we can't, man, I'm going to be holding this camera up half the time because it doesn't want to stay up. The wind is howling. Let's see if we can't take care of some of this can here. It's not going to go all the way through because I'm not going to have the reach, but it did a mighty nice job tearing through it without issue. Without issue. A little empty now. That was a hard hit for an empty can, but you can see it just went straight through. I mean, that was mighty easy. get rid of that there. So let's go do our cuts. Actually, we're gonna stop right here because I got a stick that fell out of the tree that we could use, and we can begin to use that beautiful edge. Look at this. Now, if you'll notice, I'm going under the bark but not taking it all off. I'm leaving some of the stick on there. How do you know? Because if I went deeper, it's white. So that means the edge profile is so well done that I can peel bark without taking it all off. So if I want just enough to get that fire going, man, all that light stuff on top is going to be really, really nice. And then if I need to shave better, look at this, man. That is really, really nice. Now, this is not what the knife is made for. Obviously, it's not your outdoorsman's knife, but in a pinch, if you need to get a fire going to survive, or if you need to sharpen up a stick to defend yourself, because you might not want that animal or whatever's coming at you to get too close. So you want to, I just poke myself in the face. So you want to keep it at bay, you know what I mean? Or be able to double fist if you got some cougar coming at you. I don't mean some sexy older woman. You break it, and now you can underbelly, and that right there will go through skin. So definitely you can make yourself a nice little point to help preserve your life. Let's try and do a push cut on some 1/2-inch nylon rope over here. And I think I'm gonna have to bring you guys to the right level, because I am way up there. All right, so here we are. Let's actually do some 4-foot drops. It's really windy, so I don't know if, hey, look at that. Came down like an arrow. Hey, not so bad. Do a couple hard downward throws. Test that bite. Oh, being at nice drop point, so close to a spear point. That thing bites in like crazy. Very, very good. So let's see if we can't push cut. I think you guys are in there. And that was no problem, no sawing needed, just a straight push. That was pretty nice. All right, we got the leather belt here. We got 4 layers of material. So let's, bam, that made a nice sound. Just really, really sweet, man. Really, really sweet. So let's see here. We got some extension cord. Let's peel some wire. Gentleman might have to do his own electric work. So let's see. I mean, it's just so easy going through all the rubber and stuff. So now I'm able to separate these little wires, you can see, and if I wanted to, I can completely remove the exterior and expose my wires. So now if I'm driving down the road and I get some kind of short or something and I need to put some wire together, well, that just made it happen. So it's definitely going to be, for a gentleman's knife, it's going to be pretty versatile. As far as your, like, people that worry about self-defense and all that, this is a straight up poker right here. You do some black widows, some in, turn, and outs, you're going to make some nice wound channeling. If you want to just give it a little slash and go, boom, right there, man. You can do the 7 deadly cuts with this thing. It's nice. It is nice. All right, let's test that frame lock so it doesn't close on my hand. Beautiful. Ugh. So it's definitely a tire poker. That's the retribution strike right there for the evil X. The evil X. All right, here we go. Let's get some soccer ball. Look at this. That is so easy and smooth, but I just got myself on the plastic netting. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is rough. It's getting me. All right, so let's see. Man, that one tore it right up. All right, so let me try again. I think I only had a partial piece there. Ooh. All right, so I found myself a plastic cutter. Let's see what it did to the edge. If anything, it did nothing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. All right, so the brutal plastic netting was no match for that. It was a match for my finger, man. It went right inside there. All right, so let's go do a little bit more. So far, so good. I mean, for a gentleman's knife, and you got to remember, this is the knife that you're carrying for when you need just something to cut something. Even if you wanted to just peel an apple, right? You carry something like that, a gentleman's knife. You know, you're not carrying a Bowie to carve an apple or to go to an event. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let me come down on this. This is going to be a hard cut because it's a really light knife, which means I'm not going to get momentum, and it's a dangling tree. But we're going to try. Oh! All right. That's speaking of the edge right there. Man, I got some plastic stuck in my finger. Oh, it's terrible. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, let's come over here. And let's get some kindling going. Kindling. Ah, the old make a fire pile. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. You hear the hawk screaming in the background. All right, man, that's making paper right there. Luckily, the grind on the beveling, right, is so nice and so pure. It's just easily taking this thing to task. There we go. Yeah, knife people do knife tests on knives. You don't treat it like a sledgehammer and then try to tell people if it's good or bad. You knife with a knife. That's it. That's it. All right. Get that off my chest. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Look at this, man. Am I in there? I think I'm in there. Look at this. I'll tell you what. I can make a little nest right here. Man, that hawk is screaming back there. I can make a little nest right here and go to town on a campfire. Man, this would be easy. Woo! That's not so bad. So I gotta say, the Affinity, I think I said it right this time. The Affinity from Gerber is a really nice gentleman's knife. It's a classy knife. This is the kind of knife that you can gift to your grandfather or your father. If you're a young guy, you probably want something more robust and something to beat on. But for some of them gentlemen, some of those guys who just want a really beautiful knife that they could be proud of, this is one of those blades, man. This is really nice. This is super nice, actually. And it was cheap. I can't remember what it cost, but it was like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, somewhere in there. I can't remember. Cheap. I gotta say, the value is there. I really like the little pinch grip. I really like that. I think that's great on a flipper. I think that would be awesome. And it would be worth for companies to look into doing, because that there is really well done. That's really well done. So that's it for this one. This is going in my pocket today. This is going to be my carry. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.